Hello and thank you all for watching. This is Manny Sunnyson with Friday, October 17th, 2014. We begin with Mercury making conjunction with planet Venus. Venus is in Libra, Mercury is in Libra, and Mercury and Venus, they interact naturally. Mercury, of course, is about communications, very superficial, intelligence, creativity, connecting the dots, and Venus it's an earth sign. It's about love. Venus is ruled by two signs. It's by Taurus and Libra. Taurus rules the mouth, the chin. It's a fixed sign. And Libra rules the scales. It's about the kidneys, the spleen, and then we interact with these two. Venus likes to be agreeable, likes about pleasure, likes to really fashion up. They're both very creative signs. The distinction between the two, they're both duality. They're both dual planets. They rule two houses, the ones that are duality. What does this mean? Well, it's about distinction. It's about being agreeable. It's about holding two decisions at the same time. While Mercury, it's about articulation, relating and messaging thoughts, communications, really conveying the message of how we are interacting in the real, superficial, creative, that sort of thing. And when we have a conjunction, these affect us personally. They flow with our personal self. And we have Venus, that it's about how we relate to the world. Venus is very aesthetic. It's about harmony, it's about passion, love, that sort of thing. And when we have the conjunction with Mercury, we like to see our life being represented by what our design is. Of course, Mercury is about very, very mobile. The discussion with a Venus in Mercury would be very light. They like to keep things light. And they like to be very trustworthy, they like to be real. And Mercury is about getting that work done. Very articulate, very perceiving, and Venus likes things to be well done. It's very harmonious, they like to interact, they like to aspect that thing that gives to the world. They're very open and very refined. So many things flow together. Of course, so you love to talk, you love the passion, you love to interact with yourself, and really give that lovely thing. So Venus, of course, is about love. And Mercury is about speaking out, musical abilities, very dynamic, very creative. When we characterize these two, it likes to be very diplomatic, of course, Venus. It likes to stand with the best of the best. And Venus is about love, it's about commitment, it's about being compassionate, and it's very authentic. The influences of these two are very, very, very natural. Once we go into the deep stuff, Venus likes to put the task at hand. So when you say you're going to do something, you do it at the same time. Mercury is about putting the attention forward, putting the message forward, conveying your thoughts, conveying the thought and the lovingness in every action, in every thought that we take. So it's very complex, it's very, it likes to speed things up. So the process and the feelings and the emotions and our development that our sex appeal or appealing to comforts is very direct in the way that we convey something by the power of thought, by the power of speaking, by the power of being lovely. These two planets are subject to very, very good dispositions, of course. When we see much more of what the planet really says, it's about finding the right type of thing. They're very good elementals. They relate, they're very bright. Venus is a bright morning star, and it's about relationships, and Mercury is second to Venus. Um, and so you like to bring positive relationships, you like to bring poetry, music, harmony that appreciates the appeal, that offers things that is beyond um, the pain, the uncomfortableness, you know. So you like to say and appreciate the finer aesthetics of life. So these two planets interact very, very fine. They're very moderate. They're very considerate. The way they speak, it's very charming. They're charismatic. Things mean more when they speak. Of course, they balance things out. So they like to be visible in discussions, in interactions with the world, with the inside world, anything that appeals to the superficial or the surface kind of thing. So, Mercury and Venus, they both love to have an affair with the thoughts. They have many thoughts running around. So they like the excitement. They love those affairs with the mind, with particular appetite of more of that sexual intensity with relationships, with the people we interact with. And so you're very confident, you're very extravagant, you're overindulgent, and people really like you. They say good things about you because you don't question the validity of the action. So you're very you're communicating, you're the master conversationalist, and you interact well. You go in the conversations to really get that that back, you know, the cause and effect. So you're very aware of those relationships. Of course, your emotions are tied to your intellect, and you like to feel things out. You like to intellectualize your emotions. You're not a person that can just go and speak. You like to intellectualize. You like to be realistic. You like to be artistic. You're philosophical. Those type of trends are what characterizes your personal expression. You appreciate the finer thing. It's what you like to entertain. You entertain those discussions that are very quick and exciting, and they appeal first and stimulate you first, of course. And the feelings are emphasized by these two planets. They're completely two different worlds, but they interact naturally once they're in conjunction. They are dominant in our relationships and our minds, and in a matter of how we process our logic, how we process our intellect, and how we demand for better communication. So it's very articulate, and it's very responsible. They like to feel things. They like to interact about things. They like to weigh things out. They're much more flexible in your dealings with the outside world. So thank you all for watching.